Although not immediately apparent, Chalkit is infamous for social issues such as prostitution and homelessness.
But the ones in Chalkit are really the locals, majority. Yeah, they're just the locals, and they've been like that for a long time.
These marginalized parts of society are often misunderstood and mistreated by the public. How could architecture provide a solution to these social issues? The whole strategy behind the proposed program can be the type of spaces that are on each floor. The ground floor could be a commercial space that is targeted towards members of the public as well as the public space for dwelling. The first floor can be a learning space where women learn new skills that can widen their opportunities in their future. The second floor then can be a therapeutical space where women reside. Placing the women in the higher floors is crucial as this creates privacy for them, who may have low self-confidence and do not want to be easily exposed. This also allows for easier access by the public at the ground level without being intrusive to the women. The privacy of the spaces is therefore greater at higher levels. A building with a cluster typology could also be needed so that the different types of marginalized people of Chalkit, such as single mothers, escorts, or transgenders, can be more easily organized and taken care of. This could be necessary as different marginalized groups have different needs and mental state. Another design proposal is a longhouse concept with partition walls. Because the homeless are used to the lifestyle of sleeping close to each other on cardboards, it could be difficult for them to adapt to the typical mattress surrounded by four walls. There are also some who are unwilling to accept luxurious donations as it would imply that they are inferior to the donors. Our precedent study for the women's shelter is a women's opportunity center in Kayonza, Rwanda, East Africa, a country that has gone through genocide. The center is both a permanent residence and a gathering place for women survivors of war as they learn new skills. Skills that they can learn in the center include brick making, which are made of the clay that can be found on site. The building is also made from the bricks that are hand-pressed by the women. Besides brick making, the women also farm and produce crafts, as well as learning how to market these products. The aim is to have the women to learn to market their own goods, manage a business, and fuel the local economy upon graduation from this program. The building is located at a location where it is often passed by motorists as well as by public transit, which is important for accessibility and its function as a farmers' market and guest lodging. One crucial aspect of the building's design is its focus on creating intimacy among these women. As they are survivors of war, the aim is to have these women to bond and share stories with one another. This is done by placing them in circular classrooms that are carefully dimensioned for 20 women to occupy these spaces. The circular classrooms are also made with clay bricks, with spaces between the bricks to allow light through. The absence of windows in these circular classrooms adds to the sense of security and privacy in the classroom. The building is also economically and environmentally sustainable, utilizing natural ventilation, natural lighting, and rainwater harvesting technology. The cluster typology of the building is also strategically planned and executed. This Women's Opportunity Center in Rwanda is a great example of how architecture can help a marginalized society by providing them with shelter, company, and education for a brighter future. Similar programs and typology can be applied to our designs in Chalkit to provide the marginalized society there an opportunity for a better life. To create an architecture for people, place, and time, it is crucial to properly study the needs of the user group as well as the contextual conditions. By acknowledging the opportunities that our site in Chalkit presents, as well as understanding our user groups for the two different programs, we are a step closer in creating architecture that can sustain humanity.